What's good, bro, and welcome back to another self-cut tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to perfect your neckline and go around the ear so that you're not pushing in your lineup or just overall messing up this neckline part, because honestly, in my opinion, this is one of the most important parts to cut. This is what makes or breaks the back taper. You can get away with a bad back taper as long as this lineup part looks really good and really sharp. You should be straight. So in order to start this off, we're first going to identify how the shape should look like without cutting any hair first with our finger. Just outlining it, seeing where we have to go before going in with a comb right now in order to lift the hair off the skin and also just get the hair all going in one direction. And I like to pull it down toward the ear because that's the direction that the hair grows in. And we're going to start toward the bottom of this neckline. We're going to set an initial indent at that bottom part just so we know where we're gonna start and what angle we're going at to completely go up on this. So we're just tapping and lightly placing this. You can't really see like too much hair that's in this area. It is a very light spot because of the back taper fade we got going on, but once you start going up with this, that's when you start seeing the line really form and really take on its own type of thing. So even though we're not even going up all the way right now, just at the top of the tattoo, you can just see how much of a difference that just having this part right here just lined up makes the overall back taper look. It just looks way better, way better already. So with this initial indent, I like to go up to kind of where right before you curve the clipper. So we're just gonna go in a little bit more, dig in. We're cutting off a lot of bulk right here in this area, and I'm not too shy about cutting off this area because I know that there was no hair growing underneath it type of thing. It was all overhang from the combing down that we did. So we're just going over it a few times, just making sure that we have this straight line before we even move on to the next section. I like to not move on until this section is complete. So this next part, we're just basically going around the ear, and we're going to want to angle the clipper to the side just slightly. We don't want it to be completely straight up. We don't want to tap. We want to hold it like a pencil and kind of just trace out this area, trace out this line, just slowly but surely cutting it. Imagine you're cutting grass, right? You're not just going to want to do one harsh big swing to get it all, You're not going to cut off all the grass from doing that. You got to go nice and slow, doing smaller strokes in order to really get it to, your liking. I wouldn't say perfection because, perfection's hard to achieve, but enough to a point where the lineup looks really good and, pops type of thing. So after going in with it on the corners, I like to flip the clipper and go back in, tapping and going, because there is some stubble that you would have to probably get off. And yeah, so I go to the top of the ear, right where the ear kind of connects with the top of the rest of the hair before moving on to the inner part. But I felt like it was a little bit easier if I just took out some of the bulk that we had going on over here so that, the neckline pops a bit more. It doesn't have all this overhang on it and gives it this blowout shape that I like for especially a mini fro type of thing. So next part, we're gonna go in from the front now, the front of the ear, and we're gonna set in this initial indent where we're just kind of removing the little flyaway hairs that go right in front of the ear, and we're gonna use this line to connect with the line that we made in the back, basically. So pulling the ear down, you can see that there's two lines, one on the right, one on the left, that we just made, and we're gonna hold the clipper as if it was a pencil again, using the corners and just connect the 2 points. Just going very lightly, not trying to dig in too much. And it might be a little scary, especially around this part right here, because sometimes when you pull the ear down, stretches the skin, and some of the hair isn't in that natural position that the hair should be in when you're just out and about walking, because you're stretching the skin. So be very gentle when you're going on this area, just trying to understand that you're pulling the skin down a bit so the hair might not be in its position that it's gonna be in when when you're just walking around and it's looking normally. It's like an acquired taste, you're gonna get it with time, with reps as time goes on. But this is just basically the outline, the steps on how to do it. Some things I want to emphasize with this neckline and going around the ear is that you want to keep a light hand on the clipper. You can see that I'm only really holding it with my fingertips. I'm not gripping it like it's like a hot dog or some shit. Or okay, that was a bad example, But I'm not holding it like I'm trying to be harsh about it. You gotta hold it with care, hold it gently, type of thing. Another thing I want to emphasize is just basically like clearing out this area like I'm doing right now, just debulking the area. This is what's gonna make the neckline look really, really sharp when you don't have like overhanging. Like if you have like a mini fro like me, you're gonna have bits of pieces of hair just kind of overhanging, and just going up with your clipper or even your trimmer just slightly the way I was doing is gonna help bring a better visual effect to the whole neckline and around the ear part. And also, you're just gonna get the hair off the top of the ear. And me personally, sometimes I wear glasses at work, so when the hair just gets on top of my ear, it gets kind of like tickly or like itchy sometimes. So that basically just gets it all away from me. And we're just gonna repeat the same process on the other side now. As you can see, we're gonna start at the bottom, create a very faint line, but enough for me to go up to a point where I'm going to eventually curve it. We're not gonna go up and curve it right away, but we're gonna make sure that we have this initial indent sent, and that it follows the same, I guess, angle that the other side is following, because you don't want to have one where it's like a little more pointed inward and the other one's a bit more straight. It's just gonna look a little odd when people are looking at you from the back, not from the side. The side you're not really gonna notice it, but people look at the back of your head, it's gonna be like, what the hell? This side had a bit more bulk on this corner area, or not the corner, but around the ear part. So definitely, when the hair has a bit more bulk, you want to be a little more gentle, because you can't really see until you cut it off. The area underneath it to see if you had like hair growing or not. But I've been cutting my hair for some time, so I know that there was no hair growing underneath this specific section. It was just a lot of overhang because of all the hair being pulled, and me not debulking the sides as of yet. We're just setting in the entire guideline, or we're setting in the entire ear line right now. And then I think I go in after by debulking, just getting that blowout shape, removing all that excess hair so that this entire neckline and going around the ear just pops a bit more. So to sum it all up, to perfect your neckline, you want to start at the bottom and set your initial indent. This is going to be a really faint line, but it's going to be a really crucial and important part to the whole neckline process. Once you get to a point where this neckline starts to curve around the ear, you want to turn the clipper, and it's going to be at an angle, and you just basically want to use it like a pencil and go around the ear in like a semicircle. Once you get far enough into the ear, you want to go back in through the front and complete that semicircle from the other side, from the front of the ear, and connect the 2 points. Go over it a couple of times and you should have the perfect neckline. Debulk the area with your trimmer or clipper right after, and this is just going to make your neckline pop way more. If this tutorial helped you out and want more, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you need more help on your own self cuts and want a second set of eyes to look at them, be sure to check out the Self Cut Club down in the description and the pinned comment. Let me know what other areas of the self cut you're struggling with, and I'll be sure to make a tutorial as well. And until next time, I will see you guys.